Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to enjoy this enthusiastic intro. Now, to add a couple of unlimited cards to my unlimited binder. Before we dive into the conversation, I quickly want to thank my awesome viewers, my awesome subs, and my awesome Patreons. It's with all your support that this channel can stay independent, that I can say and do whatever the fuck I want here, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Yesterday I released the video. I'm gonna link to that video from yesterday. At the end of this video I released a video in which we had a very close look at the cards on the left here, this little pile. It's a pile of unlimited commons and uncommons I purchased, and I want to add those cards to the binder yesterday. I wanted to add them yesterday, but I'm gonna add them to the binder today. We're gonna have a look at Scryfall and actually check out what we're still missing in the unlimited binder, and if we have put everything in the correct order, because some of you noticed some mistakes here, and I normally use for my collections, I use Scryfall. So here there are a couple of cards missing. There is some stuff missing, and one card that is missing here, in the top is the Circle of Circle of one of those days, folks. Circle of Protection Black. It's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna go through the whole binder step by step, and we're gonna check out what we're missing, and we're gonna add a few cards to that. So the first page, like balance and these kind of things, are still missing, but yeah, we got all the Circles of Protection. Here there is a card missing, and it is, let's have a look at Scryfall, Crusade. Of course, Crusade. Then we got Farmstead missing. Yes, indeed. And for the rest, this page actually looks pretty okay. This is in the correct order. Healing Salve, and then up there, oh, there's a Holy Strength missing, Island Sanctuary, and a Karma, and then we got the Lens. So there are 3 cards missing, and one of them is a rare, but one of them, Karma, is uncommon, Holy Strength is common, so that should be possible to get these rather easily. We got the Mesa Pegasus. Let's put the brightness down a bit so you can see it a bit better. Yes, that's a lot better. Got the Northern Paladin. I love that artwork. We got the Unicorn, Personal Incarnation. So that's all correct. Then we got yes, these are in the correct order. Then we got the Lace, the Red Ward, and there is a Resurrection missing, which is also uncommon, I believe. So I should put that on the list together with the Karma and the Holy Strength. Then we got the Reverse Damage. Yeah, there are a couple of expensive ones here. What's next to the Sarah Angel is the Swords to Plowshares at the Savannah Alliance on top, and then the Swords to Plowshares on the bottom. Veteran Bodyguard is okay. Wall of Swords, White Knight, White Ward, and then the Wrath of God is missing. So yeah, this is another uncommon, but a very expensive one. Yeah, we got the Elemental and the Ancestral, of course, here. And then we got the Animate Artifact, Red Elemental Blast, Brain Gazier, and a Clone. And that is actually a card I have in this pile. So I really want to get one that's in a bit of better condition, or it's in better condition. This one is in heavy playing condition, but for now it is okay. And then we got the Control Magic, Copy Artifact. There's actually the Counterspell is missing, and the Creature Bond should be easy to get. Counterspell a little more expensive as well. Yeah, Flight, Invisibility. So it's I'm narrowing down the cards pretty nicely, I think. Up there's a Jump missing, and then we have the Life Tap, Lord of Atlantis, Magical Hack, Mammoth Djinn, and then that's a mana short that's missing. Merfolk is okay, alright. Phantasmal Forces, and then we get the Phantasmal Terrain, and that one is one that is in the pile I acquired as well. So that's another one down, and that brings this page to only 2 cards missing, which is pretty nice. Phantasmal Monster, Phantom Monster, and Pirate Ship, and Power League, all these are correct up to the Psychic Venom, and then there is a Sea Serpent missing card, which isn't very expensive. I think it was a buck, but I still was missing it. And right next to the Sea Serpent you already see the next card in the pile, which is a Siren's Call, and I love that artwork, so iconic in my opinion. Anson Maddox is a master when it comes to these iconic cards. Yeah, and then we got the Slate of Mind, the Spell Blast, and then actually here is something wrong. Let's see, yeah, there's the Stasis that should be there, and then the Steel Artifact, and then the Thought Lace, and then the Time Walk. So the Thought Lace has to move up to the pocket next to the Time Walk. And then we got the Steel Artifact here as well, and Stasis is probably one that's a little more expensive to acquire. So yeah, but still, that's only 1 card missing here. It's like 3 more cards, and we got this double page complete, which is pretty awesome, I think. I know which one is missing on the first in the first slot on the next page, because after the Time Walk comes the Time Twister, so that's missing up on the top left. Then we got the Twiddle, the Unsummon, the Vesuvian, and then we got Volcanic Mountain. And all the walls and the water elemental, and these are the blue cards, all of them. Then we are coming to the black cards. That's Animate Dead and Bad Moon. Then we got the Black Knight, and then we got the Bog Wraith, and I was still missing that one as well. And you would be surprised how expensive Bog Wraith is nowadays, at least an unlimited version. Even the revised version I think is $2-3, but the unlimited version I think was $5. So yeah, that's how it goes. But there is one for the collection, and then we got the Contract from Below missing, Curse, Death Grip, Lace missing, Demonic Tutor, yeah, Demonic Attorney, and these kind, all the demonic stuff is missing. So there's a lot missing on that page, and unfortunately these are reserved list cards, some of them rare. Demonic Tutor, very expensive, uncommon, Dark Pact, and these kind of things, all expensive. Fear, Frozen Shade, Gloom is missing, Howl from Beyond. Yeah, that shouldn't be that difficult. Hypnotic Spectre, probably more difficult. Leech as well. And then we got the Lord of the Pit, Mind Twist missing, a lot of big hitters missing here. And then we got the Nether Shadow, and next to the Nether Shadow, the Nettling Imp. And that one is down. So up there are a couple of big ones missing. Leech, Mind Twist, Hypnotic Spectre. Probably very difficult to get all these. For the rest, all these are in the correct order. Pest, Rats, Raised Dead, and Royal Assassin. Oh, I really would like to have an unlimited Royal Assassin. It was one of my favorite cards back then. I think it still is. It's very iconic. Then we got the Sacrifice missing here as well, and that one is in the pile of the cards I acquired. And then we got the Zombies, the Ghoul, and the Vampire, and the Sinkhole. And next to the Sinkhole should be the Terror, because the Simulacrum is the card that should be next to the Vampire. As you can see here on the small screen of my phone in Scryfall as well. Terror and Unholy Strength. And then we're moving on to the Wall of Bone on the next page, and the Warp Artifact and the Weakness. Let's see. Let's enjoy this page for a moment. Yes, looks good. Yeah, like I said, Wall of Bones, Warp Artifact, Weakness, and then we got Will-o'-the-Wisp. Oh, I really love that one. I should get it. I do have a Word of Command and a Zombie Master, which are cards that are a bit more difficult to acquire when it comes to black. So Will-O-the-Wisp, yeah, that's probably between like 60, 70, 80 bucks, I don't know, but something like that. Red cards, Dragon Whelp next to the Disintegrate. Yes, and then actually the dwarves are mixed up. Let's fix that. We should have the Dwarven Demolition Team, the DDT first, because it's D and Dwarven Warriors is W, the second word. So yes, let's change these two. I love the Dwarven Demolition Team. I really, really do. It's one of my favorite pieces of artwork. I say that often, but that one is actually in like the top 3. I think it's such an awesome piece of artwork. I love it so much. Yeah, the DDT. Oh, very cool. And then we got the Earth Elemental and then the Earth Bind. And I told you guys yesterday in my video that this one was very expensive. As a cultural unacceptable card, or at least it's classified as that, it is very, very rare nowadays and it will never be back, and that makes it valuable, and I paid about 18 bucks for it. So yeah, I never thought I would pay that much, but it's gotten more and more expensive and I was pulling the trigger. And then we got the Earthquake missing, and Fire Breathing. Next to the Fire Breathing is the Flash Fires, yes. Which is cool. Fire Elemental, Fireball, Fire Breathing, Flash Fires, Fork, Goblin Balloon Brigade. And then we got the Goblin King and the Granite Gargoyle. Those are gonna be difficult as well, I think, especially the Goblin King. It's a good card, and it's an iconic card for red. I think it's one of the most iconic cards in the ABU. So yeah. Let's see, next to the Hurlan Minotaur we got the Iron Claw Ox, and I have those as well, so that's cool. Very, very nice. Yes, yeah, I'm getting somewhere with this binder. Killed Warlord, Lightning Bolt, then we got the Mana Flare and the Mana Barbs missing, and on the bottom row we got all 4 of them in the correct order. That's okay. Then on the next page we got Raging River and Red Elemental Blast here missing, and we got the Rock Hydra, and then we got the, of course, the Rock of Courageous, and then the Rock Hydra missing, Sedge Troll missing, and a Shatter missing. So that page hasn't seen a lot of love, but I have the Shatter, and next to the Shatter it's a Shivan, and then a Smoke, and the bottom row is correct with the last card, the Two-Headed Giant, which is an awesome, awesome card, iconic to me as well. A lot of cards missing on this page, but yeah, stuff like the Shivan and the Smoke and the Sedge Troll, in Unlimited, these have gotten quite pricey. The Uthen Troll on the top left here. Yeah, that's one that's definitely missing, and the last red card that's missing, of course, is the Wheel of Fortune, and that probably will set you back like 500-600 bucks even in Unlimited. So that's gonna be a tough one. Green, yes, Aspect of Wolves, then the Berserk, and the birds are missing. The 2 bees. Camouflage, Channel, Cockatrice, Crow, Worm, yes, Elfish Archer, that's correct. Then on top there is a Fast Bond missing, yes, and Fog Force, Fungus Hour, Gas Leech, and then a Giant Growth, so I have that as well. Yeah, I told you in the video yesterday what I paid for all these commons and uncommons, unlimited commons and uncommons. Check out the video if you want to have a closer look at them together with me. Giant Spider was one of the cards in here as well, and that's fitting in here. And then we got the bears, and yeah, down here the Instill Energy is missing, so that's Hurricane, Ice Storm, Instill Energy, and Iron Root Treefolk. So this side has actually seen a lot of improvement with With the Uthen Troll, like 4 cards. That's nice. So yeah, that are all the cards I acquired. Kutsu is missing, and then we got the Life Lace missing, and then the Living Artifact missing. Yeah, here Lure, that's all correct. Slandower Elves. Natural Selection, Regeneration, Regrowth, the Scrib Sprites, Dryads, yes, that's all correct. Basilisk, Timberwolves missing. Yeah, now it's coming down to the rares a lot. All these are correct until the walls. Yes, and then we get the Mammoth as the last card on this page. Yeah, that's correct. A lot of cards missing from... oh, yeah, I skipped the page. A lot of cards missing from the... yeah, these are the last 2. Web and the Wild Growth, of course. And then we have the Ankh of Mishra missing. Black Lotus, Black Vise missing. Chaos Orb, yes, here. Clockwork Beast. We got the Copper Tablet missing here. Cyclopean Tomb, Dingus Egg, Staff of Disruption, yeah, Gauntlet of Might. The glasses, got the Helm, Howling Mine missing. Yeah, all these artifacts, these rare artifacts are expensive. Icy missing, Uncommon, very expensive. The Mask missing, yeah, that's some cards that's gonna be hard to get. Jade, Statue missing, and a Tomb, Juggernaut, Bell, and then the Library is missing, the Wall is there, Mana Vault is missing, rest is correct, Meek Stone, the Moxes I have. Fortunately, because otherwise it's going to be difficult, the Disc is missing, Golem, Staff, Soul Ring, Soul Net, Glasses, Hive, yeah, all this is correct. The Mana, no, Time Vault, not Mana Vault, Time Vault, and Winter Orb missing, and then the last artifact should be the Wooden Sphere, yes. Then we got the Badlands, Bayou, I do have a Plateau, Savannah, Scrubland, and then the Taiga, of course, Tropical Island, Tundra, and I do have an Underground Sea. And then actually it says Plains here, but if we would go, yeah, let's get the lands out, because last time I was adding these lands, which I generously got from one of my viewers. And some of you recognize that the lands are not in the correct order. And on Scryfall here it says you should begin with the plains, but that's a P, right? So yeah, I would begin with the forests, A, B, C, D, E, F, forests, G, I for islands, and then the M for mountains, M and S, swamp, O, P, Q, so plains. So yeah, that would be my order if I continue in an alphabetical order. And then that's the unlimited set actually. Yeah, let's do this. Let's rearrange it. Sorry. And let's just stick to alphabetical order, because the rest of the set is on Scryfall in alphabetical order. I don't really know why the lands are not the basic lands, because the dual lands are actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there are about 10 commons and uncommons I'm still missing. Some of them very iconic, Swords to Plowshares, Demonic Tutor, what other commons and uncommons? Oh yeah, the Holy Strength was missing. I think Karma was missing, these kind of cards. Probably Icy Manipulator, also uncommon, a couple of uncommon artifacts which are pretty expensive. So yeah, with the artifacts it's probably more than 10, but let's say like 20. I will make a list and see how far I can get. I think the next card I want to add to the binder is a rare card again. I just have to think about which one. I think a Goblin King would be awesome, or what else? I mean, the expensive ones would be awesome as well. Very high on my list is the Time Vault. I never owned one, not even back in the day, and I really want to own one, but that's $1,000. So yeah, that's not not possible for me at the moment. What else? Yeah, Chaos Orb would be fantastic as well. I didn't have a Chaos Orb for I didn't own a Chaos Orb for like 25 years or something. Chaos Orb would be nice, but yeah, forests, islands, mountains, and then OPQRS. Yes, the planes first. Yeah, I always have to recite the alphabet when I'm actually trying to figure out the position of a certain letter. No, a lot of awesome cards I'm still missing. I think a rare card like a Goblin King or Crusade would be nice. That might be the same problem as with Earthbind, that the Crusade will be more and more difficult to get. Yeah, other iconic rares for me are like the Gears Leech or something, which shouldn't be that expensive. I think I even saw a beta one for $200. I will keep on working on the set. Let's flip through the pages one more time. I think the pages fill out nicely. Same as with my Antiquity set, which I completed last year. Yeah, beautiful page here with a lot of my favorite cards, not only because there's a Power 9, the Ancestry here, but Elemental and Clone and these cards. Here, a lot of Atlantis, I love it. No, Sonic Blast, yeah, I can't mention the cards forever and ever flipping through this binder with Souvenir. No, I think the pages are filling nicely, and I'm really happy with that. And same as with my Antiquity set, that's what I wanted to say, which took me about 30 years to complete. This already takes me about 30 years to complete, because some cards in here I own since 94. So let's say 29 years, but I'm for the easy way of saying it, I'm gonna call it 30 years, and I really am happy that a lot of these cards are finding their way into this binder now. I don't even care if some of them are light played or some of them are just good. It's not a mint set. It never will be, because like the Lotus and so on is light played. So yeah, that are cards I can't replace. Moxes, some of them I have since the beginning. So yeah, that are cards I never can replace in better condition. But for me, it's like flipping through these pages and just enjoying the cards in here. So that's the main important thing. And even a heavy plate Clone, which has been added to the collection today, is an awesome iconic thing for me. I can be very, very happy about a card like that easily. So no problem at all. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a very long video, I know, but if you are still here at the end of this video, our code word for the comment section is Yoda. Then I know you watched until the end. I hope you have a great weekend ahead of you. I would say stay healthy, stay frosty. I talk to you next time, and thanks a lot for listening. Bye, folks. Bye.